And in international news, U.S. officials are worried that the skyrocketing gas prices may dent the fragile economic recovery. The White House is even considering a release of oil from the country's strategic petroleum reserves. Oil prices well above $100 a barrel have translated into skyrocketing gas prices at the pump. U.S. officials worry those high gas prices may put the economic recovery at risk by forcing consumers and businesses to cut back on spending. To combat the rising prices, the White House is now considering tapping the nation's strategic petroleum reserves in a rare move. The U.S. oil reserves have been used only a handful of times since they were created in the mid-1970s after the Arab oil embargo. But experts say the reserve works to counter market speculation, not increases driven by emotion.
This time around, it's real fear. And I don't know if releasing 10 or 15 or 20 million barrels of strategic petroleum reserve will, calm the market fears.
It really doesn't change the overall dynamic, which is that we need lots of oil. A lot of it comes from the Middle East, and the region is getting increasingly unstable.
Saudi Arabia calmed investors' mood when it assured the markets it will step up production to maintain global supply. Shares of Hitachi gained this morning in Japan after the electronics conglomerate agreed to sell its hard disk drive unit for $4.3 billion. The sale marks the largest tech deal so far this year. Hitachi had been looking to sell its unit, but now sold it instead to Western Digital. The world's #2 hard drive maker will pay $3.5 billion in cash and $750 million in stock for Hitachi Global Storage Technologies. The unit was born out of Hitachi's $2 billion purchase of the hard drive business of IBM back in 2002, but saw 5 years of losses until turning to a profit in 2008 and 2009. Western Digital hopes the move will make it the global leader in next-generation storage technology. Garment retailers in New Delhi shut down their shops on Monday to protest against the 10% increase in the excise duty on branded apparels and demanded an immediate rollback. All garment shops and showrooms were shut as retailers and garment traders, under the banner of Clothing Manufacturers Association of India, participated in a silent protest. The protesters claimed that the overall production cost would shoot up. That would put garments out of reach for the common people. According to media reports, about 10,000 garment shops were shut down in New Delhi. Shop owners said they would continue their protests and keep their shops closed. Before we head back to news, let's take a quick look at the Asian equity, commodity and currency markets. After that, Myrna Nasser is back with the news.